Hey, I just had some stuff on my mind. Um, it's kind of crazy. Like I hadn't had to wear the mask in a few days. So it's nice. But sometimes I had to check the receipts and just high priced items. We check the receipts, and I've never had somebody tell me to give me a job offer, a fictitious job offer for checking the receipt. He bought a computer, and he come out there, and I checked the receipt, and he said, "Well, shouldn't it have went off?" And then somebody thought I was leaving for another job, so they said, "Hey, you let us know before you leave." And I said, "Okay." So I guess a lot of people leaving, so you kind of get confused. So anyway, they thought I was leaving for a job, and the guy said, "Oh, you leaving?" He said, "Man, I work at SRS. If I'd known you needed a job, I thought you just wanted to stand, just work here because you just love working here. Um, I could offer you $25 an hour. I could have got you on." And then he didn't say give me his name or anything. Then he went over there and make a key, and he's talking to a fella he knew, and the guy he told the guy he was making 15 an hour wherever he's at. So I was like, man, that is the craziest thing. Somebody offer you a job to try to make you feel bad for doing your job. That's different. I give you that. So that is crazy. Just the things are crazy. Oh, and still drawing unemployment, but I put in my job searches. You got to do 2 job searches now, and when I did, it had my social security number because it said I had 2 accounts, but I've been logging in the same account, but it said it was messed up, so they had to put something in the computer. So I guess they got more people working in the office now than at home, so they're starting to go through the records and find stuff where I drew unemployment like 20 years ago, and said I had 2 accounts. So I didn't get any unemployment this week. But anyway, it's crazy. And the little class I'm doing, the MSSC class, which is cool. And if you do, you get an OSHA 10, and you got to go take a test. So they give you this book, and it has it's prioritized, whatever, their property. And when you go to the test, they'll take the book from you and shred it because they don't want the answers getting out there where everybody has it. But they go over the answers in the training, and it's virtual, and I got a scholarship, I guess, for free, and it counts like 12 hours toward a mechanics, if I'm saying it right, mechanics or whatever, um, degree or certificate. So, I've took about every humanities and English and math there is, except for some calculus. So all I'd had to do is the technical classes, which is cool. If I did it, I mean, you get 12 hours. Why not? Something to do, and more you can't help it because when you look at the job outlook, manufacturing jobs look like when I was working, they started. You kept seeing people leave. They kept leaving, going overseas, and to the south of our country and even Canada. Like they had Camaro. They started building them in Canada, and I was like, what? All the jobs are going, and when you have more imports coming in, and you got less exports, your money's leaving the country. So you're not making anything. So eventually your money's not going to be worth anything if you're not supplying things for the world. So eventually it'll hurt us because we buy a lot of stuff. And they can tweak the prices, any famines or anything, it can really mess you up. But it's kind of interesting. We're gonna go to the live classroom, and we don't have to wear masks now. So we had to take a test, and I think we had to take 4 tests, and this counts as part of the degree, and hopefully I can get the training close, because I'm not near the main campus, Piedmont Tech, but I can go to the satellite campus. So it's kind of exciting, kind of getting your brain working a little bit and trying to remember everything. And my son, I was worried about him, so I applied for a loan. They said my credit wasn't high enough, so probably going to transfer the money to 401k if I do get a new job or something from my old job, and borrow against it and buy the land first. And, by the time I get the land paid off, then he'll be mature enough to take care of whatever I put over there. And I can relax a little bit, But at first, my wife, I thought she wanted a swimming pool, and we went and had one price. They're like $35,000 for in-ground. I guess you can get them cheaper, but that was crazy. And she said, well, I want a pool. It's either pool or get him a place. And I said, it's about the same price. So she said, no, I'll take a $400 pool. And I said, okay. So I waited to the last minute to do my taxes. So I'm going to end up I'm about to run out of daylight here, but I'm going to do my taxes. I did them on May the 17th. So when I get my taxes back, I'll get her one of those little pools from Walmart. But I said, you're going to have to set it up yourself and maintain it. But we have a well, so we'll have to probably call the fire truck or the fire department or somebody to come out there and fill it up with water if it takes 500 gallons, I guess. Or we'd only be able to fill it up like 4 inches a day. Because you run your well dry, you burn your pump up, and it just costs you a lot of money. So hopefully it won't be too inconvenient. It'll be less grass to cut. I still got to put the dog pen up, so whenever I get that done. So I wanted to work on it at night. But, now snakes are out, so I probably need to do it during the day. And, I don't feel like doing anything, but you ask young people to do stuff, they can't do it either. So I feel pretty healthy then. I heard a lady she come in to the store today. She asked her daughter, would you go out there and get something out of the car for me? I forgot it. So, she just wanted to, I guess she didn't even want to come to Walmart. So, nobody wants to do anything. So, that's crazy. The world is crazy. Everybody, a lot of people are scared to have the vaccine, and some people still don't want to take the mask off, even though they said, you had to have the N95 mask to really be fully effective. So if you just have cloth over your face, and there's no telling how many times I caught a sinus infection or somebody coughing, and people use that. They're coming out there and they don't want to get close to you, like, you're like, okay, have a good day. And or people pull their mask down and sneeze everywhere. What's the point? What's the point of even having this stuff on? But anyway, it's funny. You just have to laugh at it, because if you don't laugh, it can be sad. So it's crazy. But yeah, that little piece of property I want is only 4/10 of a mile from the house. So hopefully I'll be able to get it. And my son, I didn't really show him that good, but I'll be able to take care of him. He's living life, enjoying things. And they got long left on break. But just wanted to share, keep my little people watching me, my little entertainment about crazy things going on, and just enjoying life. When I went to the unemployment office, they made me wear a mask today. They said, you got to wear one here. So I said, okay. Luckily I had one. I got a whole bag full, and I got an idea. I'm going to buy me a picture frame. I'm going to take one of my masks, because I bought a bunch. I like to collect some tigers, and I'm going to frame it in a picture frame, So, we can remember, pandemic 20 to 2021, the mask. So I think that'd be cool. And they did give me an idea. I don't know if I talked about it before, but when you're doing job searches or you get a new job, it's good and I'm gonna get some certificates through this program. And I got an OSHA 10 coming in the mail. So they said take a thumb drive, make copies of all your information, because I got my last employer, I had a guy, he was like a little drill sergeant. And he said, I don't even think you got a degree, Oh, well. So if I make copies of them and put them on a thumb drive, that's proof. So, I can put all my little degrees on there, my little certificates and everything, and have it in my file. Who knows? Maybe I'll get a quarter raise. Or, if you need this or this qualified. And that goes back what I forgot I was going to talk about, the manufacturing. They say jobs are going out, robots, but you got to have better skilled workers in order to recognize everything to be able to work around those robots. So manufacturing to be here, it's just not going to be a mundane thing. Even probably McDonald's, everything's machines cook a burger in 45 seconds, or less, 12 seconds, however long it is. So, manufacturing jobs will be here. You're just going to have to be a better skilled employee to keep up with whatever they throw at you. And the robots can do things. There's one job, Bridgestone. Now, they told me some jobs are hard, but a lot of them, they say you just push buttons all day. So it's kind of, you got to know what to do to push those buttons. And Kimberly-Clark had a bunch of things, and they had add water to if you had too much dust in the air from the paper. And it was a simulation, but it was like doing a job during a practice test, and you had to pass it whether you even did it or not. You had to watch all these gauges and keep them all within the thing without even training, just doing the test. So, they want more skilled people in the manufacturing environment. So hopefully we'll keep the jobs, some of them, because after you go through all this stuff, it's better to have jobs still in the U.S. instead of outsourcing all your work. Because then you can be proactive, change your product, not have to build a new plant or another country take all your ideas and research and development that you did and just copy it and put you out of business. So it's very interesting times we live in. And thanks for watching, and stay cool.